Hello, and thank you for taking the time to listen to these messages. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways to support our channel. Thank you. Hello, family. This is going to be pretty much like a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably cover multiple topics. I'm just going to go and give you the information as it comes to me and cover the topics as they give them to me. Again, there's no script. uh, you know, these things right here. Yeah, it's that kind of party. And if you notice, you take the time to watch my videos. I don't read from a script. I don't. I look directly into the camera. I make direct eye contact with the camera because I feel that gives the people more of a personal feeling when watching videos like this. That's one of the things that kind of irritates me when I'm watching other creators is when they're looking more at the image on the screen than they are making a connection with the audience, especially when making a dialogue with the audience. When giving a personal perspective or when you're teaching a lesson, when you're instructing or anything like that, you want to make direct eye contact with your audience. And since I can't see each and every one of you individually, I can't make that connection individually. So I make that connection with the camera and I allow it to do it for me. That's why you can feel my authenticity. That's why you can feel my energy through my videos. And that's another reason why I humbly believe that some of the tools that we're going to use on our platforms will be so effective because people will be able to see the authenticity and there will be complete transparency in everything. I will always expose myself open and completely naked to everyone. I believe that that is one of the major paths to healing and to self-growth and expansion is to examine yourself as you truly are and to step outside of yourself and observe yourself, you know, and that'll give you a pretty good gauge on where your character or where your moral compass is. But you have to be able to be objective, lose your ego, and step outside of yourself and observe yourself for what you are. Your actions, your words, your thoughts, everything must be examined and must be refined. There is no exception. And that's just the natural process of events. Once you start to do self-awareness, personal growth and expansion, it is the natural process of events. You will evolve. You will become a more efficient, a more intelligent, and a more effective individual. No matter what you choose to do with your energy, positive or negative, you will become more effective at it. So I just kind of wanted to start with that and remind everyone that we are unique. We are special in our own ways, and we all have the same potential. We don't all have the same gifts because we haven't all refined or worked on them. Some of them come a little easier to others. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have to work and practice at dribbling that basketball and making that three-pointer or running that football. You know what I'm saying? Some people it comes naturally, but to others with hard work and practice and refining of your talent, and you can become just as efficient and just as effective as these other people that it just comes naturally to. And some of the gifts that they have that come natural to them and some of the things that come natural to me, they may find difficult. I am very gifted with my hands. I can heal and fix and do different things with my hands. That is one of my abilities. Some people can't fix their hair. I'm just saying. You'll see people on the side of the road broke down, you know, and the only thing they need to do is change a tire, but they're unable to do that. You know what I mean? Some people are not mechanically inclined. They do not have that hand-eye coordination or that skill set. if you will. But I was blessed with that skill set. And, my mother always used to make the statement. She'd say, you just make it look so easy. It just doesn't even look like you're putting any effort into it. And people at work, they're like, man, like, how do you make it look so easy? Why? Like, it doesn't even look like you're moving fast. It doesn't look like you're putting forth that much effort. That's because I'm extremely efficient at what I'm doing. And I try to utilize the most of my energy, my kinetic and my mental energy, to be the most efficient at whatever it is that I'm doing. And that's the same approach I take. I mean, there's times when I walk onto a job site and there'll be 1,000 lights. I'm not joking. 1,000 lights or more or less, depends on the job. But they want to see all these lights burning as fast as possible and as efficiently as possible. And you better get it done, or else they'll find someone else who will. You feel me? And so you get up on that lift, you get over your fears of heights if you got that, you strap up, you get up on that lift, you go to that first light, you find the most effective way to do that installation or to make those terminations. You find the most efficient use of all your tools and all of your resources. And then you move to the next light and you refine that process and you keep refining that process until you come to the fastest way, the most efficient way, the most effective use of all your time, your energy, and your materials that you have at your disposal. And you're able to effectively get that job done within a timely manner. And it all be done right. That's what I'm talking about. That is a trait and a skill that is lost nowadays in society. That's again why I would like to make the transition to building the infrastructure of people, the foundations of people, because I believe that they are our greatest assets. If we want to rebuild the infrastructure and we want to restore this country to greatness, we are going to have to start with the foundation, and that is the people. We must heal. We must teach. We must fix and help right some of the wrongs that we have incurred upon our youth, that we've incurred upon our generations by the mismanagement of our time, our materials, the mismanagement of our resources, our most precious resources, our people, have been taken advantage of and downtrodden and oppressed. So we've got to start investing back into that. We've got to start giving back into the system that helped produce us. We have to give back. And this is my part. This is my responsibility. This is my small contribution to giving back, as well as helping to mold and teach young people in the trade as I evolve myself and as I am of service to society. I am also of service to the younger people of the trade that are coming up, that are looking to me and others like me to give them the insight, the instruction, the correction, the proper techniques, the proper tools and resources that they're going to need in order to do the installation properly and up to code. And this is what I believe. Again, this has been something I've lived for 20 years. And now I'm taking some of these same philosophies and some of these same patterns and some of these same things into a different arena, so to speak. Like my man said, I'm taking my talents elsewhere. So again, this is just a freestyle. This is just me expressing myself and allowing it to flow freely. Yeah, we as a community definitely need to start to make this transition. We need to start to become balanced and aligned and have our energy centers open and functioning properly. And by doing that, I humbly believe that it will give you the insight and it will give you that direction that each person needs to go. You know what I'm saying? We all have our role to play. We all have our own mission that we need to be accomplishing that is going to be beneficial to the collective. You know what I'm saying? And so I humbly believe that if we come to that centeredness, that self-awareness, that once you begin to unlock your inner space, you're given the keys to unlock your inner space, then you will become more efficient. You'll be able to start to live your purpose, live your truth. That's going to be your gateway right there. That self-honesty, that brutal self-examination. Again, as I said, you have to observe yourself outside of yourself, and you have to refine some of the things about ourselves that may be hindering us, you know. And I believe that that's going to be the gateway to the higher levels of your understanding and evolution and personal expansion. You know what I'm saying? Because if you stay stuck in old patterns, if you stay stuck in past hurts, past disappointments, things that may not have gone right that you planned, or, you know, all these different things, if we stay stuck on those and we're not constantly moving and constantly evolving and constantly stepping outside of ourselves and refining our character, refining our speech and refining our actions, then we will get passed by. We will get swept away with the rest of society, you know, because again, it's ever changing. We're pivoting and we're moving at such a pace right now that if you're not able to stay ahead of the curve, you're not able to stay two steps ahead, then you may get overlooked, you may get overtaken. So this is just food for thought. Take it as a grain of salt. I'm nobody. I am nobody. But at the same time, I am somebody. I'm you. I'm me. I'm them. I'm us. We are all. I am here to empower all. I'm here to encourage every person to unlock your inner space. And then you will be able to expand outside of yourself to understand that it is much bigger than just the individual. Yes, we are unique in our own wonderful and beautiful ways, but we have to experience ourselves outside of ourselves in order to gain that compassion, in order to gain that collective perspective, to be able to exercise what I believe is the divine will. So I just want to humbly thank everybody for listening to this message in its entirety. Thank you for giving me your time and your energy today. Please have a wonderful day.